and I are extremely happy and thankful.
Up top.
My wife and I are happy with the combined effort of all stakeholders, guests, and family members that are involved in today's proceedings. I thank all family members for their unconditional support and all our faithful friends for the attendance, for the help, the assistance. Your assistance has certainly helped us to be relaxed so that we can enjoy our day. Today is not only our first day of marriage, but it also marks a milestone in our long-term friendship. Today marks 11 years in our friendship and also an anniversary. Ophir and I would like to thank all the guests that are here today. Those of us who have traveled internally and those that have traveled overseas. Just to name a few, I'd like to thank Aunt Nair, Ryan McCoy, Shadi, and although Auntie could not attend, I'm grateful for the unconditional support, and I'm glad that she supported us both mentally, physically, and financially. The day could not have been possible without the contribution and collaboration of all members that were involved today. I'd like to thank everyone for being here, for supporting us, for being on time, and also for helping us to enjoy the day without having the extensive task of program management, guest management. Additionally, I'd like to thank my wife. She is the backbone of the relationship, obviously. My wife single-handedly planned this wedding. For those individuals that traveled overseas, your attendance today highlights selflessness. And according to a well-known scholar, Mahatma Gandhi states that selflessness is the purest form of selfishness. Everyone's attendance today is much well appreciated, and my wife and I would like to extend our warmest appreciation and gratefulness for everyone that has helped, that has contributed to this lovely evening, and it could not have been possible without every distinguished guest attending. My wife and I are most humbled by your kindness and your dedication today. And in return, I'd like to say that we truly appreciate your involvement, your contribution, and your unconditional support. In addition, other than attending today's evening and enjoying the proceeding, there are certain guests that took it upon themselves to take on additional roles and tasks today. These roles and tasks has relieved my wife and I of duties today.
Stand up.
All the guests that were present today, you have certainly helped us with the items of the evening, management of the events, and the overall coordination of the entire event. This helped us to be free today, and honestly, we enjoyed not having much to do. easily tonight, my groom's address is probably the easiest item on the program because not I didn't do much today. And because of the contribution of everyone that's here, all stakeholders, all parties that are involved, you certainly helped my wife and I to enjoy this evening.
Stand up.
My wife and I would also.
Stand up. Up top. Jenna.
My wife and I.
Jenna.
We would like to extend our warmest and most sincere appreciation for all the contribution that every individual played today. Now, today, it's a milestone, and in leading up to the actual event today, certain members and family members that played a part, we are extremely grateful. I must commend Auntie Myrna Hines for her unconditional and unwavering support throughout the entire process from inception to this end. She was instrumental in helping us in choosing the correct bridal agency. Her sense of style has certainly helped my wife to look extremely amazing tonight. I'd like to also thank Auntie Judith Campbell for her unwavering support, her contribution, her insights, and her every advice. Now, in the absence of the officiator, Mr. Reverend Owen Watson, although you're absent, my wife and I are extremely grateful for this moment.
Yes.
We are grateful for this moment because based on practices and cultures and denomination differences, we had a challenge in a certain person representing us today and actually being the official officiator of the event. But due to the selflessness of Mr. Owen Watson, he has certainly helped us to capture this wonderful evening. I'd like to also extend the warmest gratitude and thanks, and my wife and I are extremely delighted, for the work and the effort of the production team. I'd like to thank Kamala, Nicholas Dias, Mark March, and Mr. Gordon for their exceptional contribution towards this evening's proceeding. This evening was made possible due to the attendance of every guest that's here today. And from the get-go, my wife and I, when we reached out to Belfield Great House, we thought that this venue would capture everything that we have thought about, our dream of what our wedding should be like. And I must extend a great thank you to the Belfield Great House and Garden representatives, namely Mrs. Vanika and Kerry-Ann. Kerry-Ann and Vanika of Belfield Great House was instrumental. They were supportive from the get-go. They were there in every second of our planning. They helped in every way that they could, and my wife and I are extremely grateful for everything that you've done for us in every way. Also, along with Belfield Great House, I'd like to thank ACSD Artistry, Mr. Andrew Anderson. Mr. Anderson was very instrumental in helping us to achieve and realize this dream. He has helped us to carry out our imagination for the wedding. He has certainly helped us to capture what we had previously desired. He has helped to bring our desires to reality. He helped greatly in the coordination of the event as well as the rehearsals. And my wife and I are extremely thankful and grateful for your contribution. In closing, I'd like to allow everyone, I'd like to thank everyone for being here. Your attendance today is extremely selfless. Based on job demands, work schedule, family issues, you took the time out to be here to share this special moment with us and also to celebrate not only our first day of marriage but also an 11-year anniversary in our friendship and our love. Thank you all for visiting, and I'm extremely grateful. Thank you.
Up top.
This is the penultimate item of the program. The day could not have been possible without the contribution of my father and the contribution of my parents-in-law. Mr. Clement Gale, Mrs. Jennifer Coburn Gale, Mr. Paul Chen. Your efforts have helped throughout the process, and it would not have been possible without your contribution. Mrs. Jennifer Gale. Mrs. Jennifer Gale. Mrs. Jennifer Gale. Your contribution, your support from inception to here today does not go unnoticed. There is not enough word here to describe the help that you've provided us today and the help that you've afforded us. And my wife and I are extremely happy. And we would just like to thank you because you've been instrumental and helpful in everything. Thank you all for visiting. Thank you all for being on time. And my wife and I are home by your attendance.
Up top. Jenna.
Trust me, if I were a songwriter and I